Really proud of our team, our program. I thought it during the course of our preparation, but they were very intentional, focused. When they went in the meeting room, went on the practice field, they were engaged and they competed hard. That was true in our preparation back home. It was true while we were here. They enjoyed the bowl festivities at the same time. I thought it was a great balance, and they came out and played as though they had prepared the right way. And proud of the performance. You look defensively, violent, disruptive on the line of scrimmage. Handled the running game really the entire day. Matched things out on the boot game and got off the field on third downs up front. Applied so much pressure during the course of it. James did an unbelievable job the entire day. Obviously, everybody saw the big pick. He was in the backfield, made it uncomfortable for the quarterback all day long. And offensively, efficient enough. Nico played really well. First-time starter. There was nothing that was too big for him. He never got rattled. Very composed, in control, communication, controlling the run game. Just did an unbelievable job, decision making, and then made plays with his feet as well. End of the day, we played all three phases well together. That was a challenge for us going into this one. That's a really good football team that we played today. It's had a tremendous amount of success this season, but over coaches. 10-year guy, a great amount of respect for who he is and how he conducts his program. But a great way to finish the 23 season and to kick off the 24.
We'll take a question from the room. Raise your hand to ask a question. We'll start here on the hand in front of me and then on the far end.
Josh, Coach Banks talked earlier this week about him believing that James could be more versatile moving forward and working the next couple of months to do so. Was today a good example of that, and then what's the next steps for James going into the offseason?
Yeah, James got a great football future in front of him. He's a great player right now, but really believe he's got a chance to be extremely special. And for him, just continuing to grow in his understanding and football IQ as we continue to move him around and put him in positions to win is going to be extremely important as we go through this offseason. He's dynamic. He's got multiple moves to affect the quarterback, but there's still growth in some of those fundamentals, and can continue to grow in how he defends the run, and he's doing that well. But there's still some growth there, and I say all of that. He's a dynamic playmaker for us, but he's got a really rare and bright future in front of him.
Take two over here on the right, and Chris on the right next to him.
Josh, can you take us through the process of naming Nico starter in those situations for us? Because the timing was kind of weird.
Why was the timing weird?
Just because it was Wednesday and the bowl game was coming up.
Wednesday? I'm not following that timeline.
There was an announcement to go to the NFL was Wednesday, I believe.
When we got down here?
Yeah.
You end up making final decisions over the course of the holidays for us. We got a few days off there, and so I was put out publicly.
And Nico, for you, how was Joe's help with you in preparation?
Joe's helping me has been great, man. He's been with me this whole season, the whole way into the bowl game, and can't ask for much from Joe. He answers every question, and I really appreciate it.
Josh, I know you already knew what you had in Nico. You've seen him in practice a lot more than we have. But seeing him in a full game perform like that, how does that impact your outlook in the offseason of what you guys can do with him offensively?
I believe he's going to be a great dynamic playmaker, and know that. I thought he handled himself really composed all day long. Subtle things of breaking the huddle, communication inside of the huddle, controlling the run game. His eyes were in the right place. Great to see a young guy go out and perform in that way in his first career start. There's a lot of things that Nico can continue to grow and will continue to grow in it. The challenge early in the football game was to tell the guys playing at a really high level around him too. I didn't think we played as well as we were capable at times around him. But we got great confidence in him and in that quarterback room. We got great confidence in our young players. A lot of guys got an opportunity to play a lot more football today than they had, and a lot of them played extremely well, but it also showed some things where, they got an opportunity to grow and how those things impact how the game unfolds, and I'm really excited about, who's in that locker room, who's coming back, and where we have an opportunity to go in 24.
All right, we'll take two over here and then one for Alex.
David Pascal from Chattanooga. James, when you think about some of the quarterbacks you faced with Milroe, Brady Cook, some of the elusiveness that they have, it seemed like today you were just able to tee off and their quarterback wasn't quite as mobile. How much did y'all kind of sense that coming in, and how much fun was that, just getting to the quarterback as many times as you did today?
It's always a lot of fun to get to the quarterback, but he back here, I got a job to do, gotta beat the man in front and get to the quarterback somehow.
It's a lot of fun for me when he gets to the quarterback.
Christian Pearce, New Era Prep. Nico, to piggyback off of what Coach said, you haven't played a full 60-minute game of football in a little bit. How did it feel being able to go back out there and compete today?
Felt great, man. Finally to play a whole game. I haven't done it in a while, so it felt good to get back out there and get my feet wet. But yeah, man, I'm just proud of the guys and how they played. The defense played, tremendous game, and online did good. Receivers did good, and I still think there's a lot of room for us to get better.
Hi, Josh. Alex Walker with Channel 9 in Orlando. You won a lot of games in this city. To come back to Orlando and beat Tennessee to a win here, is that added importance in a place that means so much to you and your family?
Yes, it does mean a lot to come back to this city after being gone for 3 years. We absolutely love calling the city of Orlando home. So many relationships inside of that athletic and university administration, the student athletes, and then people in the community that have helped us on our journey together, and got an opportunity. I've said it multiple times, but to see a lot of them former players. It does mean something to come back into a place that you call home, and you want to perform well and you want to win. And I'm extremely proud of our staff and this entire football program for the way that they handled the entire month and to come out and perform the way they did today.
We're gonna go left here, then we'll go to Phil, then we'll go to Nick right across.
So at what point in the year did the redshirt conversation kind of start for you? Kind of what was your reaction to that kind of being your path for year one?
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, I never really had red shirt in my mind. I really just, I really wanted to learn this whole year behind Joe. Get a year of experience just learning under my belt. But yeah, no, red shirt really never crossed my mind.
End of the day, for the quarterbacks and the guys at every position, you don't have listen, you are strictly going to redshirt and won't play in anything other than 4 games until you're on the very end of the season because of the way the game unfolds and the injuries that take place. And Nico's been one play away the entire season from having to carry the load the rest of the way home. And you just continue to fight and grow as a competitor. I'm really pleased and proud of the way that he has handled his preparation every single week, and I think he's gotten better throughout the course of the season and understanding the urgency in that preparation. That's a huge part of the reason he went out and played the way he did today.
Second row on the aisle.
Phil Rossman, the Associated Press. James, knowing that you're entering a game where both defenses are kind of the calling card for both teams, knowing that that it could be kind of a slog for both offenses, how much focus does that put on you to do your job as a defender, as a defense, and how much kind of relief did that interception give to kind of open the floodgates a little bit for you guys?
Can you repeat that question one more time? Sorry.
Yeah. These two teams both have really strong defenses. We were kind of expecting a low scoring, kind of a slog game offensively. How much do you kind of take on that challenge to help set the offense up, to help them score, and then how much did that interception kind of open the floodgates for you guys?
Well, we always want to dominate, come out and dominate at a really high level, no matter who we play. So just knowing that we play tough defense, I guess the bigger defense win, the best defense win, but yeah.
Across the aisle, and we'll mark that in front.
Nico, you looked very calm out there today. How excited are you for next season after you get full season to develop with the offense, and what can fans expect?
Really excited, man. a great team around us, great coaching staff, and you know I really think sky's the limit for this team. It's on us to go out there and get it done.
We'll go right down here in front, and back there.
Nico, from an individual perspective, what do you really want to work on this offseason? What are kind of the things at the top of your mind right now as you enter the offseason and work towards next year?
Right now, I have not thought about that yet. I'm really just soaking up this dub we just got. But you know, there's a lot of stuff I want to work on. Not at the top of my head right now. I'm still thinking about the win we just got. So.
We'll go back and finish around the left, and we'll go back.
Yeah, this is for Coach Heupel and for Nico. Coach, I think you had 2 offensive penalties on the first series, and you didn't have any the rest of the game. How impressed were you with Nico's operation command and how efficient you guys were offensively in terms of self-inflicted wounds?
Yeah, the first 2 weren't him either. We didn't start off the way that we needed to. I thought he came out and started really fast, decision making, controlling everything. Was really excited about how we performed early. Early in the football game, offensively, special teams, there's a couple things that we didn't do the way that we need to. We got to be able to start faster in that one. I do like the way that we responded and played clean football really the rest of the way home. Proud of the guys for that.
We're going to go to the aisle and then back to the rise behind him.
Josh, what can you say about Tyre West and that front 7, which includes a lot of guys coming back for you guys this year?
Dude, we got a lot of guys coming back that played, a lot of football. We've rotated a bunch of guys. They've all had, days where they were extremely violent, disruptive, got the quarterback, played the run game extremely well. That group's got a chance. They do it the right way this off season, fundamentally continuing to change their bodies, football IQ, understanding of the game, to be, game-changing unit. And we need that from them. We need that from this guy right here to my left.
Backside.
Nico, back here. I saw you hugging your dad and your mom and your family after the game. How special was it to have such a large amount of your family in the stands watching you make your first start today?
It was a very special moment for me and my family. It's their first time having, their son or, me play at this college elite level. So I think, they were just proud to see me go out there and play.
Go to the red shirt back.
Nico, I don't know if you saw it during the game, and Hooker tweeted 8 as the chosen one. What does it mean to have the support of guys who came forward and make some
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hendon Hooker tweeted 8 as the chosen one during the game.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to have that kind of support from the guys that came forward?
Huge, man. I think, Hendon and Joe just, when I first got here, they welcomed me with open arms, man. And, it feels great to get love from guys like that, guys that, set this this university at the standard it is right now. I'm really appreciative of those guys.
Go. We're going left.
A couple big interceptions today. Coach, can you talk to us about that first one that kept them off the board early?
Yeah.
And James, can you take us through your pick 6?
Yeah, special teams, we don't field the punt. We get backed up. We have a couple of penalties. We end up mishitting the ball on the rugby right. They got short field. Great play by Dre. Undercut me on the backside, extension, hands. Great to see him go perform the way that he did. But that was a huge play and changed the dynamics of the game early in the football game. And huge play. What was the other question?
For James, 6 picks.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, was it? Let me tell you, great job understanding the formation, where the bodies are at, what type of release he's getting, ability to take his eyes, undercut the route, then athletic enough to go make the play. He's on the jugs a couple of times a week just to make sure that you're ready for that opportunity. You might have asked why at one point in your career, but it's for that moment, and nothing looks better than seeing a big man like him run down the sideline.
Nico, this is a huge stage today, New Year's Day bowl game, your first start national TV. How did you remain as poised as you were out there?
Yeah, I just took it as every other game. We know we had a job to do. No nervousness or anything going into the game when you prepare like our QB from doing. So I felt like we were just real prepared and we were just coming to let it go.
Alright, so one second right here, then
Nico, you spoke earlier that Joe Milton's like an open book for you. You're able to ask him anything. What was the biggest thing that you learned from him throughout this process?
Just me learning from Joe, I think I learned how to be a pro, how to approach every day, with the same mentality, going into practice, just in high school, I feel like, practice is way different than college football. So, he taught me how to practice, he taught me what the mindset going into practice should be. And, so much more other things, man, I can't go on and on. So.
James, I know you guys wanted to finish the season off the right way, but do you think a win here, with the way you two played in particular, can kind of spring the team forward for the 2024 season?
Winning always important to the future and like what's here now today. So yes, I do think so.
Any more questions from the room? Take one in the front, one here, and then one in the back.
Coach Heupel, yesterday you had mentioned there were some elements of the season that didn't go as well as you would have liked when you come out today.
Outcomes, yeah.
Yeah, you come out today, deliver a big win against a conference runner-up. What kind of a statement does that make for the program?
It's the finish to a 23 season. It's the kickoff to 24. I think it speaks to the culture that we have inside of our building, our locker room. It speaks to the type of competitors that we have that buckle their chin straps that wear a power tee on the side of their helmet. You look at all the young guys that got so many meaningful snaps today. I think it speaks to the future being extremely bright. There's a lot of things that we're going to need to reset and grow from when they come back in January. Every season starts over, but it's a group that I love being around, and if we can continue to be great teammates and care about the people around us more than we care about ourselves, we can pour into each other, compete extremely hard every single day while having as much fun as we possibly can. The future's extremely bright, and the challenge is great. The standard is to win championships at Tennessee. Nobody shies away from that. We got to continue to grow to put ourselves in a position to go do that.
One last one now.
Nico, do you have any quarterbacks that you model your game after, or any role models? And then I also want to know why you chose Tennessee. Yeah, I watch a lot of guys trying to take a piece of their game and add them up. Some of the main guys are like I watch Joe Milton every day. Just his pocket presence and the way he's able to deliver the ball from anywhere, and he has a cannon. So just learning from his game. I take a lot from Bryce Young and Lamar Jackson every game too. So I think it's just a mix. Josh Allen. The reason I chose this university again is, first of all, I think the whole coaching staff is, one of the top coaching staffs in the nation. They really welcome me with open arms. I feel like I was at home every time I take a visit. And I just I never felt fake love, man. I really feel like it was real with me from day one. Other than that, I think just the fans, I love the fans and the coach here. That's pretty much my choice.
I'm gonna have to get him to start watching my film in the off season too.
Coach Hype's because they got it's kind of like black because they got that.
Black and white.
That's black and white. That's messed up.
Thank you guys for your time. Congratulations.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you. It was on your turn time.
It was huge, man. It was crazy because, before curfew last night, we were actually talking about the game, and he called it. He said he was going to catch the interception there, man. Just seeing how Dre's grown up, seeing how he's approached everything, man, I'm really proud of him.
How big of a building block can that be for him going into the next season and also the other young DBs?
Oh, yeah, man, it's huge just to see all his hard work pay off, man. Dre's a guy with a lot of confidence, man, and I'm pretty sure he'll take him to next season, man, and he'll help something to go down. So I'm proud of him.
If you got to set the record, 35-0, nice way to do it, isn't it?
Yes, hey, man, glad we got to go out like that, man. Shout out my team. Shout out, just Tennessee in general, man. We prepared the right way and came out on top.
This defense didn't seem to have missed a step going out there today, despite all the guys gone. Just how encouraging is it to see how effective you guys were today?
Yeah, man, it's a testimony to our culture. We talk about love, trust, urgency. And we always talk about, the next man stepping up, man. And a whole bunch of guys did that. We were successful. Pitch a shutout is crazy to do in a bowl game. But I'm just thankful we got the dub.
What did you see on James Pearce's pick six?
Well, we knew coming in, like, they're empty sets. They were a lot of quick games, so we tried to disguise it really well. Showed like a zero coverage, you know, and James just swiped under the flat, man, caught it, took it to the crib. So big time plays make big time plays.
What is it like for you to watch him kind of fill into that DB role a little bit?
Hey man, James is a freak athlete, man. So he's always doing stuff like that. If y'all go back and watch his high school film, man, James is all over the place. So he's nothing surprising, nothing new.
Jaylen, what does Josh Heupel mean to this program?
Oh man, he's came in. You know, he set a culture, a great foundation. And you know, Coach Heupel take this program as far as it needs to go. So thankful for him, thankful for everything he's done, and you know, I'm just excited to see where Tennessee goes now.
When you think about guys like James, Nico, what Tyre showed today, how bright is this team's future next couple of seasons?
They continue to grow. They continue to, you know, approach everything with the right mindset, the right attitude. Trust the process, trust the people around them, man. This program has, you know, sky's the limit. So.
Jaylen, do you have mixed emotions when it's this time? Considering, you know, these last 2 years have been a lot of fun, but you've had a couple of years earlier that weren't a lot of fun. Do you wish you could kind of be part of more of this?
I wouldn't go back and change anything. You know, you learn a lot of like appreciation, a lot of gratitude. You know, going through some of the stuff I did early on in my career, and it just makes these moments a lot better, a lot sweeter.
51st start, how did this one feel?
Man, crazy. This is one I'll never forget. Just thankful I got to do it with my teammates and go out on top.
Can you remember your first start?
South Carolina, 2019 South Carolina. It's crazy because I think we gave up a touchdown, like my very first. You know, it was some miscommunication or whatever, but hey, man, it comes with it. You learn from it. 51 starts later, man, and it's just been a blessing. I'm thankful to do it at this university with these great people.
What is going out of the weeks like for you?
Get my body right first and foremost. You know, take a little step back, spend some time with the family. Yes, indeed. And then we're gonna prepare for what's next.
About some of the quarterbacks y'all have faced this year with Milroe and Cook at Missouri, and a lot of them are pretty elusive. This guy back there wasn't today as much. How much fun was that? Just did y'all sense that coming in on film and realize that y'all could tee off on him?
Definitely, he's 270. Like, you know we about to come back. So it's like we knew the whole week, like he's not a runner. Like so everybody was on high alert.
Is it almost weird to face somebody like that this day? Because it seems like in the SEC, everybody's got that running dynamic.
Yeah, I really thought it was a joke for real. Like he's not running at all. I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and take advantage of this.
Tyre, there's a spot up there for you to maybe earn a starting job. Do you think this was a statement game for you in any way?
Yes, sir. Definitely my coming out party. There's definitely gonna be more.
And how do you think this affects, like with all the guys coming back? What do you think the defensive line could be next year?
We're gonna be a nightmare. I ain't gonna lie. We got a lot of people coming back. We got Big O. We got Lot. We got Dom. We got a lot of people coming back. So we're gonna be good next year.
Tyre, what's it like watching James Pearce go to work?
James inspired me to go to work. That's how I feel. Definitely.
Why does he inspire you to go to work?
Because I know if he out there getting plays, I know it. Like he inspired me to go out there and go and get it.
Tyre, how impressed were you that he dropped into the flat and looked like a DB on his interception? How impressive was that?
It's very impressive. Knowing James, like you never know, like he never limit himself. So you know, like with him, like you never know what you're gonna get.
What allowed you to be successful and get at the quarterback?
So that really is just I was just trying to be consistent. So like me knowing me, like trying to be consistent, like I don't try to get too far.
Tyre, how nice is it to come off, you got 8 or 9 months now, but it's after a 35-0 win. How nice is it to have a...
Crazy nice, I ain't gonna lie. Knowing that we just secured the game and we about to come back to a crazy off season, it's great.
How much does this kind of win help you guys heading into next season, like you just said?
It really just let us know what pieces we need and let us know where we stand.
Tyre, you've seen Nico a lot in practice. Just how long have you known what he can do on the football field?
For a long time. I knew getting Nico there, we get that guy money maker for real. Nico that guy.
Seeing how well he played today, how do you think that sort of impacts next season? Nico, that is.
Oh, we going to the net. Knowing him, we going to the net.
You have that much faith in what you've seen of him.
1000%.
What about him gives you that faith?
His ball awareness. Like everything about him lets you know that he's supposed to be there.